Uma viúva gaiteira muito linda, muito bela, conheceu um dia o Manel que se apaixonou por ela. Começaram a namorar até que chegou o dia de pensarem em casar. Oh dear, I should stop singing these things. Right, so, good morning. I've had a few questions on my last video about the about my gear, my riding gear in the winter. And so the last video that I uploaded was the frosty commute one. So I got people asked me a couple of questions about what do I wear. Morning, sir. What's my gear? So yeah. In the winter, so it doesn't change much from my summer gear. I have this Alpine Stars, what's it called? Alpine Stars, Andes touring jacket and trousers, so matching jacket and trousers. And so they have this lining, both the jacket and the trousers, that I wear in the winter, and I don't wear it in the summer. For obvious reasons. It's very, very warm and it's very, very comfortable. They're waterproof, of course. There are some things that I don't like about the jacket and the trousers. Morning. And but yeah, I'll get into that in a minute. So that's my suit. I normally wear merino wool base layers in the winter. And those, I have to say, they're not cheap, but they are probably the best investment I made in gear, riding gear, since I started riding, because they do keep me nice and warm. The same for the socks. I also wear merino wool socks. And on top of the socks, of course, thank you, I have my my Alpine Stars Gore-Tex touring boots. I don't know the exact model. For my hat, which are obviously waterproof again, and very, very robust. Again, they have a couple of things that there's one thing at least for sure that I don't like about it, but I'll get into that in a minute. But I think it's common to most, if not all, riding boots. Anyway. And then on my hands, well, these are new. I got these rather as a Christmas gift or present last year, to replace my old Alpine Stars winter gloves, or rather all-season gloves. These are all-season gloves as well, but these are Gore-Tex. The other ones that I still have, that I wear in the summer, or I will wear in the summer now, because they are very old now, quite worn out, and the seams are not even airtight anymore, much less waterproof. So those are good for the summer because they let this breeze come into my fingers. So not good for the winter. So these ones, the new ones, they're also Alpine Stars, and they're Gore-Tex, and they have this lining as well inside, which I suspect I can remove. I haven't checked that yet. I can remove in the summer. And I have to say that these are very, very hot and very, very dry. I've ridden in pouring rain and they are proper waterproof, proper warm and dry. So very, very happy with these. They were a bit expensive, but I'm very happy with these gloves. I also have, at the moment I'm wearing two neck warmers, one fleece neck warmer, and then on top of it I have another one, those thin material ones. I don't know what the material's called, but you can wear them in different ways. You can wear them as a neck warmer, as a scarf, or cover your head. I know it's a tube-like thing. So yeah, those are very good in the summer. I only wear that in the summer alone, but in the winter I like to wear that on top of the fleece one to get that extra protection on my neck because of the wind. on the GT, so that I get the wind blast starts right about my shoulder level, so my neck gets a lot of wind, and if it's cold, it's very uncomfortable. And that's it really. And I have my old trusty Schubert C3 helmet, which I've had for 4 years now. It's not as insulated as it used to be. You know, things get old, but it's still very, very quiet and very comfortable. So I'm not getting rid of that, at least for another year. I think it has a 5-year warranty, so I'm going to use it till the warranty's done, and then think about getting a new one. So yes, that's it. That's what I wear in the winter. The things that I don't like about the gear, so especially the suit, the trousers and the jacket, it's that although they're very warm and very and dry, they are waterproof, but it's not the outer layer of the material of the fabric that's waterproof. It's the inner layer. So when it rains, especially when it rains really, really hard, the outside of the jacket gets completely soaked. And although I'm dry inside, it can get very, very cold, and it gets very, very heavy. It's more noticeable on the jacket because it's more exposed than the trousers. I don't get that on my trousers, but on my jacket, it gets very cold and very heavy when it rains. And another thing is that, what was I going to say? Oh, I'm still sleeping. Oh yeah, on this sleeve here, on the right sleeve, the seams here, or the material inside, it doesn't seem to be waterproof anymore. There must be a leak somewhere, because when it rains really hard, my arm gets wet inside. So that's one of the downsides. The other thing that I don't like about this jacket is this collar tightening thing. So it's got Velcro, so it Velcros to the other side. But I mean, Alpine Stars could have done a better effort of making this slightly bigger, so it could go across to the other side and Velcro slightly more over here, because it comes out very easily. I just have to move or turn my head a bit more to either side, and it just comes off. So that's not good engineering. The other thing, and this is really annoying, is with the trousers. So these are not my first trousers, these are my second trousers. The previous ones, they were still under warranty, and they started leaking on my bum, so if it rained really hard, my bum would get wet for some reason. A wet body. And so I changed them, I replaced them with these ones, but these were the next model of the same trousers, still Andes, but the next iteration of the Andes trousers. And the suspender things, I don't know if they have a specific name, but the things that hold the suspenders that hold the trousers in place, they pin onto the trousers using this slide plasticky thing onto a fabric ring on the trousers. The other ones were sewed in, and so it never came off. But these ones, they keep coming off because they slide in and out very easily. And sometimes when I'm riding in a more spirited way, or when I'm faffing about trying to put my trousers on or taking them off, they just come out, and it's a faff to if you already have them on, it's a real faff to put them back in correctly, because they twist, and so it's poor engineering, Alpine Stars, poor engineering. But yeah, so that's what I wear in the winter for my to brave the element. I have to say, oh yeah, and combined with the gloves, I have the heated grips on the GT. So today is 3 degrees centigrade, and it's chilly, but the heated grips are handling the cold very well. So my hands are warm, not cold at all. Even though there's no wind protection in the front, but the gloves handle that very well, and then the palms are very, very warm because of the heated grips. So very, very happy with that. I really like the heated grips on the GT. They're very, very powerful. and they do a great job of keeping my hands warm. So yes, that's it. The reason why I chose Alpine Stars was that when it's not the most expensive brand on the market. There are much more expensive and much higher quality jackets and trousers and boots and things, but I mean, they were the best I could afford, and I'm really happy with them. I don't think I tried a rucker jacket once. I know that Climb do very good, do very good and very expensive riding gear as well. But I tried a rucker jacket once, and of course it's much better. You know, you can tell, you can touch it. The material's much better. It's premium quality, but I'm not sure that a 5 times more expensive jacket is 5 times better than this one. And to be honest, I can't justify to myself spending £1,000 on a jacket where I bought my entire gear for less than that. So and I'm still very warm, very dry. I don't do a very long commute. I'm doing this different commute today because of you guys, just to show you a different route. This is a much longer route, but hey, I'm riding my bike, and that's enough for me. Keep me happy. So yes, I don't have a very long commute, and even when I do longer trips in the winter, it keeps me very warm and dry. So I'm going to face this awful traffic now, and that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's kind of clarified all your questions about the gear that I wear, and I hope to see you on my next one. Until then, ta-ra.